Boom. Let's go. Welcome again to another episode. I should probably think of a name, right? But I don't have any names. I'm just a man with a camera, not even a camera, with an iPad who likes to talk. So, how are you, friend?
I'm okay.
You okay? I like the fact that every time we start, it's the same questions, it's the same kind of approach. How's your mouth?
It hurts.
It hurts?
To be honest,
Why? What does it hurt?
I was hit in it.
Yeah, my mouth is not any better.
Yeah.
My head hurts, my arms hurt. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. We just had a sparring session. It went great.
I'm tasting my own tongue.
With your
Which
tongue.
doesn't make any
You're
sense.
tasting your tongue with your tongue. That's
Genuinely.
Yeah. But no, it was good. It was rough. It was hard. It was painful. But those are the things that you want to do on a Monday evening, you know? Rough, painful, and hard. So, well, that wasn't the main thing for today. That was just a warm up. We can get into that later. But I wanted to talk about, you know, he said something pretty cool before we started. He's like, we just finished war. We should probably get with love. Should probably start with love. And so that's what I'm doing today. So I had a different plan, but I think we just go straight into it.
Yes.
The plan, the way I'm going to format this is that I have a Twitter account. If you guys don't know, you should follow my Twitter. I don't know if I put it in the description or some shit, but it's fire. But and I'm just going to read out some of the tweets that I put. I'll usually put a tweet with a picture that I think is cool, and I just post it out into the ether. But so this one is going to be one of the stuff that I posted like last week. They usually I call it meditations of a G. So they're my meditations that I had in my notes for years, just to kind of focus my mind. Quotes from authors, myself included, because I'm also an author. But one of the things that I'm gonna say is was I in love with her? I guess we never really know. That's the quote. That's what I wrote. I know what I meant in that, but what do you think that quote means? And
To you.
Would you?
What was the quote?
The quote was I in love with her? I guess we'll never really know.
Who's the wheel?
Who's we? I guess we'll never really know. That's what do you think it means? Just go off of that. First impressions. What do you think?
Probably yes. Probably not. I don't know. You're saying this to yourself, obviously.
Yeah.
Because you're not asking her. She'll probably have a different answer.
Yeah.
And if she said I guess it would.
Yeah. That would have been a brilliant line. If I
You pretty much hate her.
I would have brilliant comeback.
I don't know,
okay, I'll go.
The girl in your mind or the girl in reality?
The girl in reality.
I know which one I
It's kind of the same there. Okay, so I'll go. I'll be honest and tell what I really meant, kind of by that. It's not really based on one girl. I think it's based on a lot of girls that I've been involved with. Yeah, it's always one of those things, man. I always get involved with girls, and at the beginning it's great. It's fire. It's almost it's new, and I get obsessed with the idea of something true or something that's away from all the fake, away from all the fuckery, away from all the games. This person here in this moment is with me, and we never. I guess because I feel that I put all of myself into it, and so that's my writing, my fucking craziness, my honesty, my just lack of patience. That's one thing I struggle with, lack of patience. I want everything now. When I want it today. If I can't have it today, I'm frustrated that you don't see why it's important to have it today. I'm like, what do you mean? We're gonna die in 8 years. We need to do this now. And so so it always leads to me having especially with girls in modern age, me having a problem where we always butt heads, but we never can really get to a point where I can admit to myself if I'm in love with them or not. And so it's not me thinking about okay, it's me questioning if I've ever been in love, but it's also me saying if I'm questioning it, then it must be also true. It's obviously had an effect on me where I'm still thinking about it to this day, or like I'm still like deep in the this whole situation and questioning and putting in my meditations. But it's like so yeah, so that was the thing that came into my mind late one evening. Is like, was I in love with her? Like I was just thinking about the whole situation. Was I in love with her? And then it's like, I guess we never really know. And like, I don't know if that's a relatable feeling. I don't know if you've ever been through that. And that's.
Would you want the answer to be yes?
I think I'd want an answer. But I think if I did have an answer, it would have to be yes.
But why? Because of the feelings that will come?
Because of the understanding they give me about the situation, like how I acted in the situation. You know, like if I was in love with them, it would make sense how I was. But if I wasn't in love with them and I was just chasing something else,
what would make sense? The stupid things or
just the lack of patience
on your side?
On my side, I mean, there's obviously shit they do that they know.
They do quite a bit.
They do. They always do quite a bit.
Evil monsters.
Evil the goblins. But you're not goblins, trust me. But it's like so yeah. So for me, it's hard to like understand myself in the moment, and this is me questioning myself in a moment. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where you have a relationship with a girl, and then like afterwards, maybe in a moment you think something different. You think this girl's annoying. Like you make a decision in a moment, and you only after the moment has passed, a couple of months has gone, do you look back and then you question what you did in the moment, but also what you felt in the moment. See if like what you felt was really how you, or if you were really honest about how you felt, you know. And I think that's happened to me a couple of times now, and I think that's where the quote comes from. And I think I wanted to start here because love is a tricky topic, man. Love is like especially for modern guys, especially for G's, like you can just be a dick. I feel like there's a couple ways to do it. You can be a dick and like not care and show lack of feelings and like be retreat, like, you know, but that's not honest. That's not real. That's a whole human being. I don't act that way with my friends. I show love to my friends. I'm gonna show love to girls. I always try to lead with love in any situation. But if I have a girl that I find attractive, that's doubly so. And so it's like just that idea, because love is different. Like love and then love, you know, to show love to someone and also be in love with someone. You know, like just the idea, like it's been not weighing on my mind, but it's been on my mind. And so it's one of those things I wanted to bring to the table, bring to the circle, square, 90 degrees thing we have here, and see what you think about it, and see if you've been in that situation, see if I can get an understanding of it. You know, so what do you think? Was I in love with her? I guess we never really know.
I know I fucking was.
Okay, go on that.
That fucking bitch.
Go on that.
Oh god.
First of all, what was it like?
It was painful.
Remember you said that before. What was painful about being
every
in love?
Time?
Isn't it like the best feeling ever?
It is, but you had, there's this certainty, but before you meet them about like how your life is, how it's going.
Yeah.
Even if it's going bad, like you know that it's going bad.
Yeah.
And you meet someone new, and then one conversation changes your entire week, and then a week with them changes your entire month, and then 1 month with them changes your entire year, and now all of a sudden you're not like, your heart believes that you spend the rest of your life with them, but your mind is like just blown into uncertainty.
Yeah.
Because you had this like life,
yeah.
And now, but you don't pay attention to your mind. You just like think with your heart, and then
that's such a bad thing.
And then so you fall like intensely in love, and then because you don't pay attention, you sort of stay on the ball, you lose it, and then all you have is like the pain, like you're overthinking and overfeeling with both your heart and your brain when it's gone.
Yeah.
And she's not there to help you do it together, like to share the pain.
Yeah.
No one can help you.
Yeah, you're just on your own.
And then people like drink and get high, and then they're not even helping themselves. You know?
Then like
So it completely like reduces you to ashes, man.
Every single time.
Burns the fuck out.
Does it always do that, or does it give you? Because I certainly feel like, for me, whenever I've been in that situation, I feel like an inspiration. You know, like I'm inspired to do things. I'm inspired to write. I'm inspired to live life. I'm inspired, like whenever I'm in that kind of mode of a girl, I always feel like I can do anything. You know, I always feel like like there's no fear almost. Obviously there's fear, but there's no like irrational fear of like in my own head. You know, it's like I have to live up to this expectation of myself because that's the person that she likes, and that allows me to just be that person easier. Don't you feel that? Don't you feel a sense of like, even though it's like a feel, it's crushing. You do kind of there's a reason you like it. There's a reason you.
Are we talking about the like after or during?
During. Talking about during.
Oh no, during it's great.
It's after there's the problem.
During it's great because you have like someone to contend with.
Yeah.
You have someone to share like your bad day with. It's nice to fight with somebody, you know.
Yeah.
And it's nice to like, because you'll fight with yourself. You'll have all of these thoughts, and then she'll just be in the corner, like maybe you're laying, like whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And then you're talking to yourself through her ear, if that makes sense. Like you're talking to yourself about you, about your day, to her, but because she's there, like it lets you sort of like look at yourself from a different sort of angle, you know. It lets you get out of yourself, you know. I don't want to be in myself all the time. That's
too much. It's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah. So you want to like, but do you think like that's where we go wrong? Like, where do you think we go wrong, or what do you think? For me, I think where I've been wrong is that I've kind of put too much expectation on them. You're not supposed to do that, right? They're just another human being. They've got their own problems they're dealing with. You know, like they do it to us too. So let's not get twisted. They come in fucking with their luggage and just like, yo, I'm here to stay. You're like, I have no room. No more. My wardrobe is full. I got shit to do. And they're like, nope, you got to do this shit. And we feel okay doing this because we feel.
Oh, this baggage.
You know what I mean? Like I've always felt like one of the problems I had. I felt like a need to save. These people, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I felt like, okay, like now I really care about you. Let me help you with these bad things that if you really get rid of these, you'd be great. But not knowing that's what made them themselves.
Yeah, you've never seen Superman holding a bitch's luggage. Like he didn't do that.
Yeah.
So, he'd take it and then dash it across. Like, no, you hold.
Yeah.
I need to fight.
I need
to reverse time, bitch. I'm not fucking dealing with your fucking baggage. And then they trick you with it, right? They warn you against them.
Yeah.
But not with the truth. Like they'll tell you, listen, don't waste your time with me. I'm broken, blah blah blah. But you want to fuck them. You wanted to fuck them from day one. Yeah. You don't know if you like them that much. Yeah. Like, I think we fall in love with them before we like them. And then we have sex. It's like, oh yeah, I actually do like you. But then like they tease you and like warn you, but they don't actually like warn you like the reality of what it's like to be with them. You know? So they come and like they'll present like one or two, you know, pieces of baggage, and you're like, yeah, I can deal with that. Like
it was like a truck.
Part of that's your ex's fault. Fuck him. Part of it's like, oh, you just need time.
Yeah, circumstance.
So like they come through the door, right, with a purse and maybe a handbag of luggage, right, and you're like, that's fine.
Just leave it over here.
You go to the fridge to get like a glass of apple juice. Whatever. You turn around, the whole fucking room is full of baggage.
Yeah.
Like, bitch.
How? Where?
And now all of a sudden, your home is gone. It's now a factory
for luggage.
For this bitch's luggage.
Yeah.
And then there's no space for you to be a man anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You came into my shit. You came into my world. And you stuffed it full of fucking baggage like it's my fault. Yeah. And now
then we have to deal with that. But like,
and now I'm not allowed to see my friend and have a drink, bitch.
Because but I feel like a part of the problem lies with us. Like obviously we're joking when we talk about the luggage because obviously we have
I'm
luggage.
only half joking.
Half joking. That's the truth. But it's like it lies with us not being able to deal with that, right? Not being able to like understand, because there is a way to deal with girls' luggage. There's a way to keep them at a distance. Maybe bump and weave.
Burn it all.
Burn it into the ground so there's nothing left. You know, bump and weave the fucking the like I guess the projections of trauma, because they have that. You know what I mean? Like the things they do because of the trauma. You can't react to that. You have to just be able to just be like oh, it's fine. Like, oh, it's fine. Like, what? You know, and then be like, but I still see you through that. But like, I feel like when I was younger, I struggled with that. And that led me to this kind of like pit of just like putting them. I put them on a pedestal. That's what definitely. When I was very young, when I was like 18, 9, like younger than that even, I would put girls on a pedestal. I think this is the most beautiful girl I've ever. And you remember I said that this is the most beautiful girl. Trust me, she's amazing. And I wasn't able to see the clear signs that she was just another girl, another human being just struggling to get through life. So like, what do you think that leads us to that? Like, leads us to putting these girls on pedestals? Do you think it's the culture that we live in? Do you think it's our own lack of like maturity? What do you think that?
But why do you do it in the first place?
Yeah, what do you think that?
Like the expectations.
Yeah,
is it trauma? Is it like a lack of like female attention growing up or attachment?
It might be, but I don't think that's enough to consistently, because I think girls have a pull. They've got like this magnetic pull to like guys, like that can't be denied. There's something there. When I see a beautiful girl and I'm like, I know them intimately, they have your attention. You can't look away.
You can't turn it off.
You can't turn it off. You can't look away. So even the past your traumas, even if you're getting older and you deal with your shit, it's still like, fuck, like she's just cutting across. You just can't move your head away. So like I don't know why we allow them to do that, but I think a part of it is also like wanting to like get to the bottom of it. Like for me, I've always wanted to like pull the thread. Like I want to see someone deeply. I want to know someone deeply as I know myself. And so like, maybe because I didn't know myself back then, you know? Like now I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't care. You gotta burn in me, hell. You like it there apparently. But like, I wanted to pull the thread and see this person underneath who I genuinely do, because I do like people. I have a connection to people, and if I see a person that's genuine, I want to see like past all that shit. What's there? What's underneath? And I think that led me astray, but like now how I'm dealing with girls is much more differently. I'm more mature with it. I'm more like, I accept them for who they are. I don't try to change them. I also don't let them change me. You know, I'm just who I am, and like if you like me, great, we can get along. If you don't like me, hey, what's wrong with you? Like I'm great. Like come to this side. It's much better than hating me, you know. And it's like that process is like I think much more better. But then also that kind of ostracized girls, you can't really get close to anyone because they can now put you on a pedestal because you're this lone guy who just does whatever he wants, you know. So it's like, how do you think you find that balance between not being a simp but also not being a cold, heartless?
I think I just realized why my first love was like so painful. I was listening to you, and then something went ding.
What was it? What was the thing?
Like, the more I wanted her, the less I could accept her.
Yeah. What do you mean?
And the more I wanted to accept her, the less I wanted her. Because she was just...
chaos.
Chaos, like, incarnate. Like her body and everything is beautiful, and then you just look into her eyes for too long, and it's like you get a pair of eyes, they stare back at you, but then there's something behind them that stares back at you.
Eyes, yeah.
And I'm like, this
that
is...
abyss stares back at you.
I'm like, this is too much.
How old were you? You were pretty young.
She was older.
Yeah.
I was 18, 10 and 19. She was 24, 10 and 25.
Ooh.
And she had done a lot of traveling, had daddy, uncle issues.
Yeah.
Amongst many others.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Or was it?
like grew up in a hospital for a brief period, did some painting, fell out with a bunch of people. Just alone here in London, a weird group of friends, but she's like French and Algerian, like that mixture. I never tasted something like that. Before,
It's fun. It's fun.
And she, like you said, like she had just that lure.
Yeah.
I couldn't take my attention. It wasn't even in my hands. Like it was just there. Like it was just with her, and it paid off. You know.
Yeah.
It's like it was painful wanting her because I didn't have her. Plus, because of her, I don't know, flaws. Whatever you want to say.
You said flaws, yeah.
It was hard to accept her, and also I'd never done that before. I didn't know you had to accept someone. I'm like, what?
This comes with it? Fuck, no one told me. I thought I just got like this beautiful girl.
And then like, the reason why it was so painful is because I didn't make a decision. Like, I didn't decide, okay, I want her or I'm going to accept her. I didn't decide either one. I just thought that like, I hoped, never hope, right?
Yeah.
I hoped that like, I don't know, she or like our situation would be sort of just happen.
Yeah.
I didn't choose, I didn't choose to tell her that I want her, or I didn't choose to accept her. And then, like you make a choice, you don't make a choice, you're going to regret either one. And fucking hell, that was painful because there was no like meaning to it, you know? Like you say you like a girl, despite, you know, ABC, you want to love them for who they could be. They say no, it's like, well, at least you know.
Yeah.
You know, move on to the next bitch. Lady. But
if you're still here, welcome.
But if they say yes, then it's like, oh, you're giving your pain some context now. That's the worst thing, pain without context. The imaginary pain.
Yeah, it's also in your head. Yeah, I relate to what you said.
So you want like the quote, it's like, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
Well, like that's going to make you feel pretty bad if you think too much about all the things you don't know, because there's a lot of things
you don't know.
And then your brain gets tired, and when your brain's tired, there's something sad going on, you're just sad.
Yeah.
Like you're just sad. It's not even that, like you're just sad. And when you're sad, you don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Like it just like overcomes you.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like you just, and especially when you can't change it. Like I relate to what you just said so much, because just what you said about not making the choice either way. That's the situation I was into, where I wasn't ready to accept them, but I was ready to tell them that I like them. So I was in this kind of weird area. At first, I tried to change them, realized that she bait for bait and said, "Don't change me. You can't. Why are you trying to change people? You can't change people." And I was like, yes, you can. Like, what do you mean? Like, if I just show you the better way, it's clear you're gonna follow the better way. Obviously, it wasn't. And like, I was, because of that, I was unwilling to accept them for who she was, and then like I was also unwilling to just tell them that I like you either way. And then like by the indecision, you just lose them because they don't have the patience to wait it out, or like you don't make a decision, so they just feel like that's your decision.
They want to see if you're the man, like like they'll wait. I think they like the talking stage.
Yeah,
but they don't like a guy who likes the talking stage. Do you know what I mean? Like, they like a man who appreciates the fact that they like it, but they also want a guy who's like, no, like we both know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way.
We all learn it the hard way. There's no easy way to learn that.
Like they like the talking stage, but then like past that they want to, like a lottery ticket, they want to see if you're a winner, like if you're a man, like ASAP. They'll burn through your fucking numbers, test you night and day, every single thing you say.